Beastman using every aspect of the apparatus around him to cause damage and try and just do great harm to Patrick Hayes. All of it legal. There are no rules inside of War Games. And Patrick Hayes already bleeding. We are minutes into this match, and we have already started to see the fluids flow. And this is just the beginning. If you're squeamish, if you're faint of heart, if you fear violence, human gore, this may not be the match for you. If everything that I just described excites you, well, boy, you are in for a treat of violent delight. As Patrick Hayes' face and head scratches against that steel, grating against the walls. Beastman spills blood in the air. As we hear 2 minutes remain. And is it going to be Patrick Hayes getting some relief? Or is Patrick Hayes in for a long, bad night here in McMecken, West Virginia, as it has been 3 minutes of the Beastman toying with his food. And Beastman just rubbing the blood of Patrick Hayes on his chest like war paint. No quarter asked for, no quarter given, as Chris Claremont would say. Beastman may well be the best at what he does, and what he does isn't very nice, and today it's not very pretty. But who said Beastman isn't cultured? He is certainly treating his chest like a New Age arts and crafts project.
1 minute remaining in the opening period. 1 minute to the next competitor.
Making a painting with blood. And now deciding to turn his attention to the chest of Patrick Hayes, who is wobbly, let's say. Beastman knocking Patrick Hayes down like he's the pins in a bowling alley. And there's no respite. There is no relief. There's not even surrender at this point. There is nothing Patrick Hayes could say or do, aside from going to the hospital, that could possibly end the match until all 4 members of the team are in the ring. This is when you come face to face with every decision you've ever made in your life and you go, how did I get here?
9, 8, 7.
The countdown is on. Who's it going to be?
3, 2, 1.
And it's the Deplorables have won the coin toss.
Next entry for the Deplorables, Wilbur, Whitlock.
He said Patrick Hayes is his best friend. His best friend is covered in blood. Wilbur Whitlock taking his time, making his way to the ring. You'd think with a 2-on-1 advantage, he'd feel good about his chances. But I don't know that it's a 2-on-1 advantage at this point against the Beastman. Patrick Hayes may be out. You know, sometimes there's a worry about those coin tosses, about whether they're real, whether they're fair. With all the harm that the Deplorables have done in VCW and all the pain that they have been to Commissioner Nicholas West, if they won that coin toss, that's fair and square. He has absolutely no love lost for the Deplorables. And it will now be a one-man advantage throughout this match at intervals for the Deplorables, which is probably the first good news the Deplorables have had this entire match. Beastman has been a one-beast wrecking crew. If you're scoring on points, it's 78 for Beastman, 0 for the Deplorables. If this was baseball, it would be a no-hitter. Beastman is just taking it to the Deplorables. And in 1 minute, it's going to be even. Effectively, this has turned into almost a handicap match for Team Beast. Which goes to show that when the numbers are even close to even, Team Beast is more than capable of taking it to the Deplorables. They have been surviving. They've been thriving on putting people in the hospital, on picking the bones of downed opponents, of pecking like vultures. And this cage, this structure, this sadistic match, this war games neutralizes that advantage. And now for the very first time, Wilbur Whitlock, the de facto leader of the Deplorables, has managed to get a little bit of advantage. And it's perfect time for Beastman. Who's going to be the next member of Team Beast? Okay, it's Paulie Kilpis. Paulie Kilpis, stop hugging and help Beastman. No, wait, Saturday Night Special. They have been a thorn in the side of the Kilpis clan the entirety of the time that they've been in BCW. They killed this man's possum. I'm not making that up. I know that sounds insane. They ripped the head off of Bo, Kilpis' possum. Kilpis already got knocked out by the Mad Dog earlier. And now the hillbilly shooter Gannon Green coming to try and make the save as IndyWrestling.us and Marcus Twist running for the hills. But they've already ruined the chances of Team Beast. What are you two doing? And I don't know if Paulie Kilpis is going to be able to enter this match, and the referee is calling for help. Beastman is being choked, and now it's 2-on-1. And if Paulie Kilpis can't enter the match, it's going to be 3-on-1 against the Beastman. I don't even think even he can deal with that, and Paulie Kilpis is being taken out. It's a rough night for Paulie Kilpis, and a rougher night for Beastman. Somehow, some way, the Deplorables have done it again. How? How did they do it? What kind of black magic do these Deplorables weave that constantly leave them with a numbers advantage? They broke Beastman's hand. They gave Andrew Palace a concussion.
1 minute until the next entrant. 1 minute.
They broke Zeke Mercer's leg. And the next entrant, it's another Deplorable. It's going to be 3-on-1. It's going to be 3-on-freaking-1. Beastman is battered. Beastman is bruised. And there is no respite coming anytime soon. Paulie Kilpis is in the back. Whatever effect Paulie Kilpis was going to have on this match, we will never know. We will never know if he would be able to avenge the brutal beating he received at the hands of Nathan Aulridge and Wilbur Whitlock months and months and months ago that started this whole thing off. Because Saturday Night Special just ruined this main event for Beastman and for Kilpis and all of us.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They're the worst people I know. And with the Deplorables in the ring, that is saying something. And now, Nathan Aulridge and the Beastman have been battling for years and years and years. I watched Beastman just toss and tatter Nathan Aulridge around a schoolyard, throw him in a pool. But this is a veteran who says nothing goes unpunished. Nathan Aulridge just qualified for the VCW Heavyweight Championship Tournament. As we see Wilbur Whitlock now bleeding as well. 2 members of the Deplorables shedding scarlet syrup. That's blood. I'm just trying to be fun with the alliteration. That is real, honest to goodness claret pouring from the foreheads of both those 2 men. But it's 3-on-1. It's 3 men who absolutely hate Beastman. And the relief pitchers, the folks that are coming out soon.
1 minute until the next entry. 1 minute.
One of them is recovering from a concussion. One of them is recovering from a broken leg. And there will be a numbers disadvantage permanently from this point on. There's no fair fight. There's no equality. It is Deplorables up 1 permanently at minimum, up 2, multiple periods. Patrick Hayes just need Beastman. Right the seeds. Nothing to be done. That referee is in the ring for one reason and one reason only. We already saw it. To call for EMTs if someone is unable to continue. There's no giving up.
9, 8,
countdown.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who's it gonna be? The Spaz! The Spaz-Manian Devil does not take any time getting into the ring. The pulse of VCW. Hyper energetic. Too much to handle. Andrew Palace. But he still has to take on 3 men. He's got to buy time for the Beast. Can the Spaz-Manian Devil do it? Can he move fast enough? Can he be quick enough to take out 3 men? What's the best thing since sliced bread? 2 of sliced bread number 2. Andrew Palace, a devil on fire. The strategy was clear. Buy Beastman some time. I didn't realize Beastman bleeding too. 3 men. 3 men are pouring blood out of their bodies already, and we haven't even entered the match beyond. 2 men still left to enter the fight. Zeke Mercer and Jake Ely, as the Beastman just drove Patrick Hayes down. Of everyone in this match, Patrick Hayes has taken the most brutality. He is the weakest link at this point. That's nothing about Patrick Hayes. That's not about his toughness. It's not about his quality as a wrestler. It's the fact that he went 5 minutes alone with the Beastman, and he is tenderized like a well-done, tenderized like a steak. Andrew Palace taking it to Wilbur Whitlock, the only 2 still on their feet, just showing the absolute brutality. It's Nathan Aulridge trying and able to make it over there. 3-on-2, the numbers still in favor of the Deplorable, but Andrew Palace by far the freshest man. And everyone in this match probably does have the best cardio in general.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And no surprise who this is going to be.
Your next entrant, Zeke Mercer.
The smallest man in the match with the biggest sense of self. The might that thinks he's a monster, a giant in his own mind and a real-life leprechaun. That would be the Thunderbird Jake Ely, who just pushed Nicholas West and grabbed the chair. Nothing West can do about it. It's all legal. And Ely walking straight into the lion's den. No fear. This kid's crazy, but he's got no fear. He just threw a chair. He's going toe-to-toe with Beastman and kicked Beastman right in the groin. Jake Ely Jake Ely just single-handedly took down Andrew Palace and Beastman. Maybe he is a giant. Maybe I've been wrong this entire time. He just snapped the wings of the devil. And somehow the Thunderbird is standing tall. Wilbur Whitlock's cousin, who only managed to get this spot because of nepotism, just single-handedly took out the entirety of the opposition.
1 minute.
In 1 minute, Zeke Mercer will make his way to the ring. And we're gonna find out if Zeke is ready to go, or if Zeke Mercer, whose leg was broken, who's been on the shelf for months and just returning now, did he come back too soon? The Thunderbird finally as tall as he thinks he is from the top, bringing the elbow down. Like thunder to the heart of the beast. Patrick Hayes is done for, man. Patrick Hayes not participating at all. Doesn't need to. His teammates, they said they'd fight, they'd die, they'd bleed for each other, and so far, even though they've been nothing but lies, they're living up to their word on this one. And here we go. We know who it is. The shooter, the technical wizard, Zeke Mercer, and he can't get in. They've barred the door. They're not letting Zeke Mercer in. They're trying to keep it 4-on-2, and this match officially cannot begin until Zeke Mercer enters. Zeke climbing the cage. I don't think it's going to be a surprise to anyone watching. This is not the most structurally sound cage in the world. This is highly dangerous. This is meant to keep people in. It's not meant to climb. You're not meant to scale it. Jake Ely! Oh, God! Oh, God! Jake Ely just got powerbombed right on his head. Zeke Mercer has made his way into the ring. Crossbody. He's a technical wizard. He's a martial artist. None of that's going to matter in this match. This is not a match about technical wizardry. This is a brawl. This is a fight. And now officially, the match beyond has begun. First to pinfall, first to submission. The referee is now in play. Tactically, at this point. If you're Team Beast, you got to be looking at Patrick Hayes, who has suffered so much damage over the course of this match. Or Jake Ely, who just may have gotten his neck broken. Patrick Hayes trying to take the fight. Surprisingly, if you're the Deplorables, look at Beastman. He may pass out due to blood loss at any moment. Somehow, someway, Beastman may be the most vulnerable member of Team Beast.
And now the match within the match, War Games has started.
Zeke Mercer taking off the belt. Zeke Mercer was in a hospital bed. Zeke Mercer was unable to wrestle, unable to put food on the table for a period of time thanks to the Deplorables. Zeke Mercer, one of the best sports, one of the most sporting wrestlers I've ever met. Don't matter in War Games. Choke-assisted Russian leg sweep. The strategy now trying to find the weak point. Surveying the field of battle and picking out the weak from the strong. Referee just desperately trying not to get knocked out in the course of all this carnage. Beastman was just stepping. Jake Ely's done. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I just saw way more of pretty Patrick Hayes than I ever want. Oh! And Zeke Mercer just gave Patrick Hayes a smacking. Holy shoot, look at the welts on that man's ass. Oh, God! He may have a broken neck. And I may be blind. Completely hairless. Haunt my nightmares. And the match still goes as Beastman taking it to Wilbur Whitlock. Patrick Hayes, I'm shocked he can continue. This is war. We are at VCW, this means war, and this is war. These 8 men hate each other. We have seen all 3 members of Team Beast go to the hospital due to injury, and we may see more. We got ambulances standing by. I'm not kidding. I don't know where Paulie Kilpis is at this point. I don't know if he's recuperating backstage or if they had to take him to the hospital. But we've got more. We're expecting injuries in this. This is what these competitors signed up for. And now Team Beast fighting against the odds. Zeke Mercer and Andrew Palace, both injured and coming back. Their return matches here in VCW. So much pent-up rage, so much pent-up frustration exploding in an onslaught of violence and savagery. Jake Ely has been putting on the performance, the competition of a lifetime. I think Jake Ely is bleeding from his eye socket. Not his forehead. I think it's possible it's from his eye socket. That is awful. If not, it is streaming right in there. It can be won by pinfall submission. And Patrick Hayes, indignity suffered or not, is going to try and make Zeke Mercer tap. Zeke Mercer's leg was broken. His leg was broken and Zeke is refusing to tap. But at this point, all the Deplorables have to do is play defense. They just got to keep away from Zeke Mercer. His leg was broken. There's no way he's at 100%. And Andrew Palace, whether intentional or not, just saved the match by throwing the full weight of the Thunderbird into his cousin Wilbur Whitlock. But damage may be done. Zeke Mercer may not be able to put any weight on that leg. This is already a handicap match. It's already 4-on-3. You take any one of the members of the other team out. And now, Jake Ely targeting that leg again. The Deplorables doing such a good job of isolating and destroying as the chair to Zeke Mercer's leg. Patrick Hayes now whipping Zeke Mercer with his own belt. I mean, it's all but over. The referees say not yet, but it's not yet. It's not yet. Unless something miraculous happens, unless there is an incredible second win. If Beastman or Andrew Palace are able to get up, but it's 4-on-3, there's nothing to be done. As Wilbur Whitlock continues to decimate Zeke Mercer, they're going to send the man back to the hospital. Patrick Hayes broke Zeke Mercer's leg just like this. It was 2 months ago. That Patrick Hayes sent Zeke Mercer to the hospital. And those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And Nicholas West is he's called for a mic. What's happening?
It's over. Do you understand it's over? It's 4-on-3. You give up.
Wait a second.
And we break his leg.
Wait a second. It's been 4-on-3. The heart and soul of VCW is making his way to the ring. There's no disqualifications. It's one fall or submission to a finish. Commissioner West just let Damien Chambers in.
Commissioner Nicholas West said Damien Chambers is now officially a part of War Games.
Paulie Kilpis never made it into the ring. Officially, he never entered the match. Commissioner Nicholas West had to make a decision, and now Damien Chambers has come for war. We've already seen him in battle with Matthew Taylor earlier today. This is a man not afraid to fight battles. The battle lines have been drawn. It's like the opening to the X-Men animated series. Here we go! Damien Chambers has joined Team Beast, and finally, after months of running roughshod over VCW, the Deplorables are facing equal numbers. They are trapped inside a cage. There's nowhere to go, and here we go. Count them out with them. Times 2. I don't know what that is actually, but it's fists all around. Damien Chambers is the difference maker. Damien Chambers has had no personal issue with the Deplorables, but he's a member of our roster. He saw a fight that needed fighting, and the hard-traveling hero decided he was going to make sense of it. The world was unfair, he was going to make it fair. And now, every member of the team looking to put their opponent in a submission. They don't just want to win, they want to humble, they want to humiliate. And here we go, all four Deplorables locked in, variations of the crab. So far, no one is tapped. No one is tapped, but only one has to. Only one has to. And Patrick Hayes keeping Jake Ely from tapping. Team Beast thought they had it there. They had no better opportunity, but Patrick Hayes fighting from moment one, saved that, would not let Jake Ely. Wait a second, Patrick Hayes is taking apart the turnbuckle. No one's paying attention, but Patrick Hayes has something in mind. Zeke Mercer with the Falcon Arrow. Damien Chambers. And Patrick Hayes, that turnbuckle. No, it's the wrench. Patrick Hayes just smashed all of Team Beast with a wrench. They prepared so many ways to Team Beast, but they did not prepare dodgeball style. They did not learn how to dodge a wrench, and it has come back to bite them. Patrick Hayes working his butt off to try and take apart the ring. And he succeeded. He's trying to pull that turnbuckle out. I don't know what he has in mind. That spike is incredibly dangerous. They're gonna try and take Zeke Mercer's eye instead. Oh, he just jammed it into Wilbur Whitlock. Super kick by Zeke Mercer. Wilbur Whitlock needs to go to the hospital. This needs an ending. This needs an ending. Nathan Aulridge taken up by the Beastman. Damien Chambers has got Wilbur Whitlock. Ushingaroshi. And Tasman, the Spasmanian Devil, looking to break the arm of Wilbur Whitlock. Patrick Hayes is pleading. He's begging him not to tap. And now Zeke Mercer joining in. Wilbur Whitlock has been the architect. And Wilbur Whitlock was their end.
are live now. We on Grind City TV Network.
I be getting on another level because I think on another level. I don't sit up and I don't be like I could put names out there right now, and I'm a realist.
Santana Diamond's going to where he is dangerous. I've seen this man do some aerial moves. For a man his size, unbelievable. Has him, oh, drops that elbow right on the chair.
Deputy Dawn going to be the one to step in for the Highway Patrol, going to take on Lewis for military intelligence. You know, Deputy Dawn's a young man I've heard a lot about. I've seen a few of his matches. You can tell that he's very, very quick, very agile inside the ring ropes, but he has that bona fide mean streak as well, which you know was imparted to him by Dan Murphy. You know, before the event tonight, I saw Dan Murphy and Deputy Dawn out there checking the parking meters in the parking lot, trying to write some tickets. So they bring joy wherever they go. Of course, IndyWrestling.us bringing you this presentation here of Ryse Pro Wrestling. And we have a bell here. We're gonna get underway. Writing on the wall, September 10th of 2022. And Lewis was putting his dukes up. He's ready to go. And right from the start, the Highway Patrol playing some mind games here, as Lewis was physically evenly matched. Well, now he had a huge physical disadvantage against Dan Murphy. Collar elbow tie-up, and immediately Big Dan showing that strength. What makes Dan Murphy so dangerous is he's a big man that can move very, very fast, very agile, can move that weight around for some big impact. Lewis will have to stick and move for the duration of this portion of the contest, as again, he's getting shoved back into the corner. Just physical domination so far by Big Dan Murphy, and Lewis pointing to that noggin. He's going to have to try to outthink his opposition here. As he does, duck under there, and there's that stick and move. Dan Murphy with that whistle, I don't know, that's kind of a choking hazard, you would think. Duck under here, as does Lewis again, and ran into the wall. This is where Lewis is going to have to try to outthink his opponent and come up with a way to generate some offense, and straight ahead may not be the way to go. If you want to talk about confidence or cockiness, Dan Murphy quite literally inviting Drake Braddock in here as he's taking on both of military intelligence by himself. But two pairs of drop kicks are finally going to send Dan Murphy staggered, who is now conveniently more than willing to tag out to let Deputy Dawn get his start here. He's going to square off against the bullet catcher again. These are two very agile athletes. Should be some very fast-paced wrestling here. And you're seeing the technical side of Deputy Dawn grab that wrist lock, but the wise wrestling from Drake Braddock reaches the ropes, forces the break. Second collar and elbow here, and again, Deputy Dawn, elementary but effective, going for the wrist lock. And true to their name, military intelligence have outthought their opponents so far. Deputy Dawn doesn't look too happy that Drake Braddock was able to employ that ring generalship there, and Deputy Dawn is hell-bent on employing an effective wrist lock. Nice reversal there. Leverage maneuver from the bullet catcher. Takes Deputy Dawn up and over. Nice deep arm drag, and this is the crisp wrestling that we expected when this matchup was announced. And once again, we're seeing Deputy Dawn trying to reach for the big man. That may be his next strategic maneuver to try to check out of this matchup. You know, certainly on a night where we're going to see the Ryse tag team titles defended, the runway squaring off against Members Only, the upstart tag team out of AIW in Ohio. You have to think that either one of these teams that rack up a victory here will attempt to put themselves in line for the next tag title shot at whoever the champions may be by the time this night's over. Misdirection here. Lewis didn't see Dan Murphy, but he does now as he got knocked out of his shoes there. Man, Dan Murphy is just so physically imposing. And some more of that mind games there, letting military intelligence know that he has the absolute physical advantage. Does Dan Murphy? Lateral press finds just 2 there. But see, this is a sign of really wise tag team wrestling, as Highway Patrol is keeping Lewis in their half of the ring, keeping an opponent between Lewis and Drake Braddock to prevent the tag. The ring positioning of Dan Murphy in that exchange was not coincidental. And using Deputy Dawn as a weapon, very resourceful in its own way. Lateral press finds 2 there. Lewis got that shoulder up. We know the heart and tenacity of Lewis is really second to none here in the Ryse roster. And as this crowd trying to rally behind Lewis, Deputy Dawn adjusts accordingly, trying to ground the man that's called the heart and soul of Ryse. Lewis fights his way back up to a vertical base to extricate himself here, shoots Deputy Dawn off. Man, that was a nasty collision, wrenching the neck. Follows up immediately for the cover, but only finds 2.5. That wasn't pretty, but it was effective, I'll tell you that. And again, Deputy Dawn bringing Lewis into the Highway Patrol corner, putting him as far away from Drake Braddock as possible in this tag team matchup. That is tag team strategy 101. That tag team cohesion is really what makes a great tag team. Murphy ducks his head, up and over went Lewis. And unfortunately, Lewis is getting ragdolled here. Backbreaker, Lewis bouncing on impact. And as tough as military intelligence may be, they may just be completely overmatched in this juncture. Back press here. Lewis gets that left shoulder up, but even I have to question how much Lewis has left in the tank after nasty impact center ring there. And if you're the runway or members only watching this matchup backstage, I don't know if you're too eager to have Highway Patrol as potential challengers in the future. Dan Murphy may be looking to squash Lewis here, maybe looking to put this one away. Lewis saved his life and avoids the contact. Dan Murphy's on Dream Street, but can Lewis make the tag? And he does. In comes Drake Braddock. Could be a turning point here. Pivotal point in this contest. The martial arts expert putting all of those skills on display.
Here we go!
And what a spike in the corner. I've never seen that before. Innovative offense from Drake Braddock. Hooks that leg. Wait a minute here. Dan Murphy, I believe, is causing a distraction from the apron, claiming he's injured his knee. We know that's not the story here. Drake Braddock's had enough, and he's gonna fly. Takes out Deputy Dan right in front of us here. And this is what the competition in the Ryse Tag Team Division brings to the table. These two teams are letting it all hang out, but Deputy Dawn with the nightstick avoids the contact, does Lewis. Turnabout fair play here. Remember, Drake Braddock is still legal. Hooks the leg. He got it. Military intelligence. By hook, by crook, turnabout, fair play have defeated the Highway Patrol. And you have to ask yourself, could it be just a matter of time before military intelligence puts themselves in line for a tag title shot?
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I would not touch him, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch him either. But then again, these guys are no, strangers to each other, Tony. All right, here he goes. And, big kick. And, wow, the Reaper's actually getting cheered here in Worthington, which is very rare because, you kicked them one of the most hated men ever.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see the devil cheered in Worthington, but here we are.
We are. I mean, it'll be up on the billboard, don't worry. But anyway, right now, rolls him up. Only a 1 count. And the Reaper getting out of that one. I'll go for that close. And here goes the Breaker gains again. Breaker of offensive moves right now. My goodness. And now taking him down. Hits him again. He wants to get in and get out of here.
Yeah, now that it's a triple threat match, he has to do that.
Big knee lift.
That's what you want to avoid. Those knees, those elbows, those forearms. Everything Matt Conard does is designed to hurt.
I mean, this is the reason he's held multiple titles in multiple areas, including 2-time Ryse Grand Champion, the Reaper, Matt Conard. Send him in that opposite corner. Here comes the Reaper. Misses! And now the Breaker gains. The man with 618 credit score, Zander Gabriel. Pretty proud of that. I mean, he brought it up from 294 to that last time.
Yeah, it was really bad last time.
And right now, must be all these bonuses he's getting. Off the ropes, catches him, and rolls him around. Big backbreaker. Again, Breaker gains, sticking to the name. Only a 1 count.
And notice Matt Conard is not taking breaks. He's kicking out at 1 because he can.
Here's the question, Tony. Wait a minute. Here comes David Lawless. Misses, and but then again, hey, it's a triple threat match. Whatever happens, happens. You want to hurt both your opponents. Big chop by Zander Gabriel. We're going to get another one, maybe? Nope. Yep, there we go. Here we go. Our first plate of chops served here tonight from the side. And, here we go. Back and forth in that opposite corner. And, that was an overhand wahoo chop on that one. And another one. And, he hurt his hand on that one. Zander Gabriel actually hurt his hand on that one. And here's the question. Couple punches. Big chop. And I think our attorney at law regretting coming back to Worthington. No. That's his back. And Lawless is down. Lawless, if you remember correctly, the last time he was here, he was actually, it was him and Don Murphy taking on Zander Gabriel and LaBelle. We're going to see it here. Setting up for the 7-2-4. Goes around it. The Reaper stopping him in his tracks. Face first off the steel post.
Well, there goes the Zander zone. And Zander spent a little bit too much time focusing a triple threat match on one opponent. Now Matt Conard jumping at it, going against Lawless. Now remember, these two no strangers to each other, Doc. No. They have faced each other on multiple occasions.
Look at those knees. And like you said before, no strangers. And my goodness, Lawless now, a little bit of trouble. Here he comes, delivering that splash. He's the Reaper. He was going for that kick. He's begging for a big... That was a boot to the face like a size 14. 2. Only a 2 count.
Matt Conard caught that, rolled around to deliver that boot.
What if, Tony, Matt Conard gets this opportunity, and just what if his partner tonight is to retain the Anarchy Championship? We could have Death and Destruction fighting each other in November here.
Which is exactly what Death and Destruction wants. Eliminate all threats and keep it in-house. I don't think either of these guys mind her pain. They mind other people holding what they want.
We've known the Reaper. He's enjoyed it. And
double clothesline by Zander Gabriel.
Double flying clothesline from that top rope. And now Zander Gabriel getting fired up here, taking out the Reaper and the gavel. David Lawless, I think mostly he wants to come here to administer his own brand of justice. And what a way to take out somebody who pretty much ran you out of town by taking away his opportunity.
Splash after splash by Zander Gabriel, but one too many. Wait a minute, caught himself.
What cat-like reflexes from Zander Gabriel now. Has him up and over, and knee first to the face of the gavel. Welcome back, David Lawless. Reaper missing that big boot. That's been his weapon tonight. Reverse neck breaker by Gabriel. Rolls up. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
Zander needs to stay on. Now he's going for the pin against David Lawless. 1, 2, no, just a 1 count.
Hey, whatever works in this matchup. I mean, my God, if you get the quick pin, get the quick pin.
I mean, just get any pin.
Oh!
That
Kicked
was
him right to the back of the head, mid-spine even. Has him. Oh, and the gavel displaying his own brand of justice.
2
My
power
goodness.
moves to the back of Zander's head. Now remember, Zander has been suffering from concussion issues in recent months. He has been getting his neck and head targeted by opponents because they know this.
I mean, he wanted to get revenge for Stevie LaBelle last month, but Don Murphy did make a statement last month at the hands of Zander Gabriel, and he's still suffering from those effects. Look at this. Now the Reaper and Gavel, David Lawless, are actually teaming up.
I mean, eliminate the threat. Eliminate Zander. Especially if you're Matt Conard, you want exactly this. You feel like Zander isn't even in the same league with you. Meanwhile, Lawless and Conard have faced each other on multiple occasions. Pin cover, 1, 2. No, just a 1 count. Lawless breaking it up.
Hey, you know, this like this team match made in hell, you could say. You got a lawyer and a Reaper.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem in a triple threat. This is for the #1 contendership. You think Lawless doesn't want gold?
Oh, Lawless, I mean, he just he founds gold. He loves gold. I mean, my God.
Well, he's a
He can
lawyer,
afford
not a
anything he
banker.
wants.
Like, yeah, he has plenty of money, but he wants the accolades.
Can you imagine a golden gavel?
But he wants the accolades with that title.
On the resume, exactly. I mean, it's all about the resume when it comes to these guys. And right now, the Reaper and the lawyer kind of, you know, working it out here. And now they have him here. Oh, they're going for, this is really going to hurt Zander. But wait a minute, Zander stopping.
Zander hooked it.
Stopping again. Oh, we're going to see what I think we're going to see. Double suplex, but by Zander Gabriel taking both opponents out. This could be the opportunity the Breaker Gang needs.
What power by
My
Zander
goodness.
Gabriel. He needs to capitalize now.
Big clothesline. And now the Reaper with a back elbow. Big clothesline, and Gabriel just delivered another back elbow to the Reaper. A barrage of violence by the Breaker Gaines. Has both arms locked.
Straight jacket.
Bam!
Breaker.
Just snapped it. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Or only a 1 count, pardon.
Only a 1 count.
I guess the second time that hands go down. Oh, wait a minute, the Reaper has him. This could be it right here. Oh, wait. Zander fighting his way out of this. Could you imagine if Zander gets an opportunity? This will be his first opportunity for a singles title here in 2PW. Kick to the midsection, though. Lawless putting a stop to that real quick. We have seen an abdominal stretch here.
No gut
wait a
wrench.
minute. Has him up for the gut wrench. Oh, wait a minute. Zander getting out of that.
Wow, that was agility.
Takedown by Zander, and now Lawless.
Dialing it up, I think.
7-2-4 landed. This is it. Lawless in trouble. Well, wait a minute. The Reaper has him. Delivers him to hell. Big splash.
Double splash.
He took them both out. 1, 2, nay. It's over. Zander Gabriel victorious.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to fall. 7 minutes, 31 your winner, and the new #1 contender for the Anarchy title, Zander Gabriel.
Hello, friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Ryse.
And you know, Ryse, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can find that?
Yes.
On the Wrestling Man.
That's right.
Yeah, no, Bronco already looks pissed off.
Yeah,
And
this
here
is
it
going to
comes.
start. This is going to start. Here
Yeah.
we go. Patrick Hayes didn't even get to take off his coat, and here we go. Bronco McBride wanting that revenge. And Patrick Hayes, you know, I talked to him a little earlier. He said something about making an example of Bronco. Well, Bronco McBride right now wants to make an example of Patrick Hayes. I mean, a lot of people putting him down, saying that he got soft. I'm not seeing that at all.
No, Bronco McBride's anything but soft. You and I see him month in, month out, sometimes multiple months a week, Doc. And there are amazing...
He just keeps on
He just keeps
punching him.
throwing, and I can't even use my proper words right now. Bronco McBride's a devastating, dangerous human being. He will destroy a human being. Maybe he doesn't need help from anyone else. Maybe he can do this solo.
I mean, last time he was in the ring, he was victorious over Jacob Edwin, and right now, he's just kicking the hell out of those solar plexus of Patrick Hayes.
Oh.
And, Patrick Hayes landed where you do not want to land. Oh, here we go. My goodness.
That does not make for an enjoyable Saturday night, folks.
No, not at all. And right now, McBride clotheslines him up and over. And Patrick Hayes regretting his actions from last month. My goodness. I mean, this is all spilled over from Broden and his feud, and unfortunately,
let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Bronco in the ring, the guy who showed up. Let's talk about Bronco McBride and the amount of pain he put Patrick Hayes. I'm sorry, not P.S. Hayes.
Wow,
my mistake.
How you doing?
I'm a little frustrated right now.
Did you go down Bad Street? Did you go down Bad Street to get here? Okay, so all I'm going to say is this: Bronco McBride just patiently awaiting his opponent in this ring. And Patrick Hayes is taking his good old time, but I don't blame him. He just got the living hell bit out of him.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Death Proof, proving his name, Suicide Dive!
Country Fried Ballistic Missile taking out Patrick Hayes.
Good Lord. And Patrick Hayes is down. I mean, he went through a couple rows there. And I mean, my God, can we please keep it in the ring tonight, guys?
We are struggling. We are struggling to keep this in the ring.
Anybody struggling right now is Patrick Hayes. And right now, I think he's begging. He's begging.
So far, everybody tonight has taken Bloody Harvest to a whole new term when it comes to that name.
Perhaps a bit liberally.
Off the ropes. Oh, big kick by McBride. And oh, wait, what's he doing now? I think he gave him the finger. Up and, backbreaker. He drove the middle of his spine right on his knee. One. My God, Patrick Hayes, just the strength that he possesses is unreal.
Yeah, Patrick Hayes is a tough SOB, a veteran in this business, known well in RWA crowds, a former member of the Feel Bad 5, and has destroyed many people under that moniker, and now adding more and more people to his list, trying to put Bronco McBride down, bury him 6 feet under, but Death Proof doesn't really want to die.
He can't kill him. That's all there is to it. And, oh my goodness.
That might.
Okay, one thing about Patrick Hayes, he's one of the masters when it comes to the chop, man. He just
wait for it.
You could see the blood surfacing on Bronco's chest already. That is insanity.
And he has a singlet on, and you can see it through it. That's the insane part.
That hurts my nipples.
And now off the ropes, big knee lift, and God, did Bronco flip on that one. Slow to get up is Bronco McBride, but then again, it's Patrick Hayes, guys. I mean, this is a former RWA Tag Team Champion. Him and Ashton Amherst ran rampant the first couple years here in RWA.
Oh, my God. It was just an event every time they came out, and now Patrick Hayes is still making it an event every time he comes out. He is taking the fight to Bronco McBride. Let's be honest. We all thought Bronco McBride coming out in a ball of fire that he did, he was just going to run roughshod over Patrick Hayes, and that is not saying anything bad about Patrick Hayes. God, those chops gotta hurt.
Yes.
But the fact is, Patrick Hayes has taken some of Bronco's best shots and is still firing back right now.
Big uppercut right there to knock Bronco back on his knees, and he is trying to control and slow the pace. You know Bronco needs momentum to go. He is dangerous when he's moving.
Another chop, and oh my goodness, just taking out McBride. And right now, Patrick Hayes cinches him in sort of a leg scissors and now squeezing the air and has this one arm locked in. That's very smart professional wrestling right there.
Leg scissors right there and has the arm locked so he cannot get it. The problem is that that means he cannot get his hands completely under, or his legs rather under. Now it's transitioned into a body scissors because of that, but he's trying to use his forward momentum to push into it, create sort of a guillotine scissor using the mat for leverage. It's very intelligent, but it's not a sleeper move.
Sometimes when you talk, I feel like you need a whiteboard or a chalkboard because you do analyze these very
sorry.
well. No, I'm actually giving you a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
And right now, pulling the hair is Patrick Hayes, and Bronco was getting himself out of that, but now look, the referee broke it up on that one.
Yeah, and that was interesting because while he did use the hair to get into the rear naked choke, once the rear naked choke is applied, it's a legal move, so the ref using discretion there. I'm not saying he's wrong because he did use the hair, just saying.
Has him up, and he didn't use the hair there, though. Just tossed him right on that top rope, and oh my goodness, I mean, Bronco just hung there.
Bronco might have actually saved himself by getting hung up on the top rope, because if not, he was going into the first row.
I mean, Jesus. And now Patrick Hayes already ordering the ref to count him out. I mean, do you really want to take a count out on this?
I don't think he cares. I think this is more about making a statement and eliminating people.
And now just knocks him to the outside, landing on that hard wooden floor. And
yeah, that restarts the count though.
If there's one thing I know about Patrick Hayes, it is this: a win is a win. When however you get there, you get there, and that's exactly what Patrick Hayes is thinking. I'll take a win any way I can get one because guess what? It's a win.
Did you just see that right hand? I mean, I don't know if that was spit or one of Bronco's tooth. It just flew over the crowd.
It's a coin flip either way.
It was one of Bronco's tooth. Yes, it was.
I didn't say that, Bronco. I already talked shit on one person today.
And all I'm saying right now is the simple fact that Bronco's slow to get up on the apron again. And Patrick Hayes, I don't think Patrick Hayes knows that. He thought he had the count out there. And, oh, wait a minute now. Bronco trying to come back here, fighting, kicking, clawing, doing what he ever has to do. And now Bronco going to that top rope. Look at the aggression in his eyes. Up, flying body press. Has it 1, 2, and only a 2 count. My goodness, Bronco McBride now trying to come back here, build some momentum. Has him up, spine buster, double A style. 1, 2, no! My goodness, that was so close to being 3.
Oh, gosh. Beautiful spine buster. Got a lot of air under there, but could not put it away. Patrick Hayes just hasn't suffered enough. I mean, I'll be honest. Honest to God, Bronco has not put enough damage on Patrick Hayes to put him away right now. He needs to get something. Get some of that momentum, that death proof momentum, the speedball type factor.
And right now, has him, and I couldn't agree with you more on that one, Tony, when it comes to the speedball factor. But right now, looking at 2 blocks, smart wrestling right there, swapping him in now. Has him up, hold him at brainbuster.
Jeez.
My goodness, drove into the mat. 1, 2, no! Only a 2 count. Patrick Hayes, I mean, he has so many weapons in his arsenal. That brainbuster came out of nowhere.
But an error by Patrick Hayes. If he goes for an inside leg pin, hooks the arm, he is going to get 3 on that one. But he got showy. He got showy with the pin.
No, absolutely. Listen, at the end of the day, you got to cover, you got to put as much weight as you possibly can on the shoulders. And to do that pin, he didn't have nearly enough weight to get the 3 count. So, this is what we get. And now Bronco just firing back with some rights. And
bicycle kick.
That right there puts an end to those punches.
That boot, my goodness, bicycle kick, whatever you want to call it. That was a size 14 right to the face of Bronco.
Big roll up.
1, 2, only a 2 count. And now, here we go. Oh, wait, now rolls him up again. 1, 2, one thing, he is just staying on Hayes, and that is what you have to do when you have somebody like Patrick Hayes. Just, oh, wait a minute, he checks him out of the ring, but Bronco holding on that second rope.
I don't think Patrick Hayes knows. Now he does.
Oh, shot to the gut. No, was that teeth?
That was spit.
That was spit, okay. Has it, rolls him up. Oh, no, wait. Patrick Hayes now. He's trying to go that way. Oh, he got some knee. Wait, he got the ropes. He has the ropes.